Muscle cramping or spasms in your legs, particularly during the night, along with pain in the back of your thigh, knee, calf, and foot, may stem from issues related to your calf muscles. Stay tuned until the end to discover what's causing this problem, how you can prevent it, and some effective exercises to help alleviate any discomfort right from home. My name's Dr. Chernov. Enjoy watching. The gastrocnemius muscle is the most superficial muscle in the leg, crossing two joints, the knee and ankle. The gastrocnemius consists of two heads that attach at their upper ends to the femur and knee joint capsule, while lower down they merge into a single tendon. This tendon fuses with the tendon of the underlying soleus muscle, and then continues as the Achilles calcaneal tendon, which inserts onto the posterior surface of the calcaneus heel bone. Specific areas of tension, or trigger points, in the gastrocnemius muscle are most often grouped in four anatomical locations on the back of the leg. The first pair of trigger points is located just above the midsection of the muscle. The second pair is located higher at the level of the back of the knee joint, closer to the muscle's attachment to the femur. The first trigger point is the most common and refers pain to the surface of the foot, extending upward to involve the posterolateral aspect of the leg, the back of the knee joint, and the posteroinferior aspect of the thigh. The second trigger point is less common and refers pain directly to its location, involving the posterolateral aspect of the leg. The third trigger point also refers pain in its immediate vicinity, extending to the back and posterolateral aspect of the knee joint. The fourth trigger point causes a similar pattern of pain along the posterolateral aspect of the knee joint. Most often, the third and fourth trigger points are formed as a result of the long-term existence of the first and second, located in the central part of the muscle. Common symptoms of injuries to the gastrocnemius muscle include pain along the back of the knee during activities like hiking uphill, as well as soreness in the calves following extended periods of walking, jogging, biking, particularly if using an improperly adjusted bike seat height, or stair climbing. Sports like soccer, basketball, tennis, or even everyday activities such as gardening or dancing can put significant stress on these muscles. Trigger points in the gastrocnemius muscle frequently become active due to overexertion, exposure to cold temperatures, or reduced blood flow. Conditions leading to activation might arise from situations including working at a desk for hours without proper support underfoot, wearing tight-fitting hosiery, sitting in chairs that elevate the thighs, driving long distances, or regularly wearing heels. Additional triggers include strenuous tasks like carrying heavy loads up hills, cycling with poorly positioned seats, and engaging in repetitive movements that increase strain on the muscles responsible for bending the knees, such as running or jumping rope. Injuries to the lower leg bones, specifically fractures of the tibia, and prolonged periods of immobility, such as having a leg in a cast, can lead to trigger point formation. Occupations requiring prolonged standing, such as dentistry, surgery, cooking, hairstyling, bartending, or serving tables, create ongoing muscular tension in the calves, contributing to leg pain. Individuals experiencing myofascial trigger points in their calf muscles often suffer from flat feet and find it challenging to walk long distances or navigate rough terrains. Shortening of the gastrocnemius makes it harder to completely straighten the knee when standing with heels firmly planted on the ground. To relieve trigger points in the gastrocnemius muscle and get rid of pain at home, apply strong mechanical force to the muscle and then stretch it. You can independently detect trigger points and areas of tightness in the calf muscle by palpating it and also during massage exercises. Take a large massage foam roller or a large double-sided massage ball. A 2-liter bottle filled with warm water can be used instead. Lie down on the floor and place the massage tool under the back of your right calf. Bend your left knee and using your hands massage the calf muscle for 1 to 2 minutes. Vary the position of your foot and the angle of pressure on the muscle to engage all muscle fibers. A more challenging variation of this exercise involves lifting your pelvis off the floor and placing your left calf on top of your right calf. If you find areas of increased tension and pain, apply pressure to them for 30 seconds while maintaining deep, smooth breathing. Then massage the back of your calves dynamically for another 1 to 2 minutes. Be sure to repeat the exercise on the other leg. To deliver intensive massage therapy to the calf muscle area, you can also use a percussive electric massager. Choose either a U-shaped or spherical attachment and insert it into the device. Select a comfortable speed setting, stand or sit comfortably, and proceed to massage the back of your calf, beginning with one leg and then switching to the other. Work each leg for several minutes, pausing briefly over areas of particular muscle tension and making efforts to thoroughly relax them. After mechanically stimulating the gastrocnemius muscle, it needs to be stretched. The primary function of the muscle is plantar flexion of the foot and knee flexion. So to achieve this stretch, straighten the knee and dorsiflex the foot. The simplest exercise for passively stretching the gastrocnemius muscle is the following. Stand near a wall, leaning on it with your hands. Extend your right leg back, fully straightening the knee, and press your heel to the floor. Keep your foot pointed straight forward. Bend your left knee and move your pelvis forward, increasing the stretch in the back of your right calf. Hold this position for 1 minute. You can increase the intensity of the stretch by raising the front of your foot. For this, use a thin book, for example. Breathe smoothly and deeply through your nose. Slowly return to the starting position and repeat the exercise on the other side. Another simple exercise is the following. Grab a towel or strap. Sit on the floor near a wall with your legs straight. Place the towel or strap around your foot. While gently stretching your foot, resist this movement, and as you inhale, pull your toes away from you for 5 seconds, contracting your calf muscle. Then relax your calf muscle, and with a slow, full exhalation, bend your arms, pulling your foot toward you. Repeat the exercise 3 to 4 more times, or until you achieve a full stretch, repeat on the other leg. You can work both legs at once, but the intensity of the stretch on your calves will be less intense. A great yoga exercise that stretches the gastrocnemius muscles on both legs is downward facing dog. Kneel on the mat, positioning your knees hip-width apart, and place your hands under your shoulders. Straighten your legs and reach your heels toward the floor. To relax your neck, straighten your back, and stretch your pelvis toward the ceiling. Breathe deeply through your nose and hold this position for 30 seconds to a minute, gradually increasing the stretch in the back of your legs. Then slowly bend your legs and return to the starting position. More challenging, but even more effective exercises for stretching the gastrocnemius muscles include warrior pose, seated or standing forward bends, and a number of other exercises. Involuntary cramps affecting the gastrocnemius muscle are quite common, often arising from excessive activity or during sleep. Typically, these cramps originate from the first and second trigger points, although the third and fourth can sometimes play a role. Long durations spent sitting with your feet flattened on the floor can predispose you to muscle shortening and consequent cramps. One solution is utilizing a specially designed footrest that encourages dorsiflexion, helping retain healthy muscle length. As someone who spends considerable time at a computer, I've personally benefited from adopting this practice. When faced with nocturnal cramps, many individuals leap out of bed and walk around, attempting to prevent acute muscle contraction. Yet performing targeted passive stretching routines, as illustrated earlier, is far more efficient at alleviating discomfort swiftly. Neglecting intervention when cramps strike risks prolonging episodes beyond 30 minutes, potentially leading to lingering calf pain spanning multiple days thereafter. Nighttime cramp-prone individuals can mitigate occurrences by ensuring warmth retention in their legs while asleep. Elevating feet via a supportive pillow placed strategically under them reduces gravitational forces imposed by heavy blankets, minimizing potential for plantar flexion. Finally, occasional cramp incidents might signal inadequate magnesium intake. Having a comprehensive blood analysis conducted and subsequently addressing any identified deficiencies through supervised supplementation provides added assurance of relief. Tension originating from a problematic gastrocnemius muscle can travel upward along the back of the thigh, creating trigger points in the hamstrings. This can manifest as pain in various areas, including the shin, rear of the knee, thigh, and lower buttock. Check out my informative video on hamstring muscles, alongside other detailed muscle reviews available in this playlist. Please consider sharing this content with friends who might find it beneficial. Here's to staying fit and healthy. I'll catch you again soon in the next episode.